Beyond the wall, the Night King prepared humanity's extinction until the sky exploded. A fully grown Superman crashed into the frozen wasteland, surrounded instantly by thousands of undead warriors. Heat vision burned through blizzards as White Walkers charged together. But when Superman finally faced the Night King himself, Westeros witnessed something never seen before: fear in Death's eyes. The frozen lands beyond the wall remained silent beneath endless snowfall as the army of the dead marched through the darkness. White Walkers rode across the icy wasteland, while thousands of undead soldiers followed behind them like a never-ending storm. Suddenly, the night sky cracked apart with a massive explosion of fire and light. A mysterious figure crashed deep into the snow, creating a giant crater across the frozen ground. The Night King immediately stopped his army and stared toward the impact site. Slowly, a tall man wearing a torn red cape rose from the crater without fear. His glowing eyes scanned the endless army surrounding him as cold northern winds howled across the battlefield. The moment the stranger stood up, the Night King raised his hand, and the entire army of the dead began to move as one. Thousands of whites surged forward across the frozen wasteland, their empty blue eyes locked onto the powerful intruder. The White Walkers followed behind them, moving silently like shadows carved from ice. The ground shook under their endless march as snow turned into storms around their steps. The unknown warrior did not move back even a single step. He watched calmly as death itself approached him from every direction. The air grew heavier as the first wave of undead reached him. The moment the first wave of whites reached him, Superman moved like a blur through the frozen storm. His fist shattered bone and ice with every strike, sending undead bodies flying across the wasteland. Heat vision erupted from his eyes, melting entire clusters of attackers into steam and fire. The White Walkers tried to coordinate, raising their frozen blades and summoning icy winds, but he broke through their formation effortlessly. Snow exploded beneath his feet as he leapt high into the sky and crashed back down like a falling star. The battlefield turned into chaos as thousands fell before him. The White Walkers realized the intruder was not an ordinary warrior and shifted their strategy, moving together in a synchronized assault. Icy spears flew through the air while freezing winds intensified across the battlefield, trying to slow his movements. Superman broke through the storm, grabbing one White Walker and throwing him into a collapsing ice formation that shattered like glass. More undead closed in from every direction, but he spun through them with super speed, creating shockwaves that split the snow-covered ground. Even their magic began to weaken against his heat energy. The battlefield turned into a clash of fire, ice, and unstoppable power. As the last wave of undead fell silent, the frozen wasteland grew still, leaving only Superman and the Night King standing face to face. The Night King stepped forward, his blue eyes glowing brighter as the temperature dropped even further, freezing the very air around them. He raised his hand, attempting to shatter Superman with pure ice magic, but Superman did not move back. Instead, he absorbed the cold storm and walked through it. The ground cracked as they clashed, strength against ancient death itself. With one final strike, charged with unstoppable force, Superman shattered the Night King, ending the endless winter forever.